All right, so here she is, the former UFC strawweight champion, Rose Namajunas. I mean, can you give us a Thug Rose, please?
Thug Rose! Thug Rose! John, this was one of the most intense and fun moments that I've ever had as a commentator because the shock and awe was just so crazy. Madison Square Garden, Joanna Jędrzejczyk, a knockout in the first round. It was so fun, and all I could get out was Thug Rose. But I think you liked it, John.
I absolutely loved it, and Rose certainly liked that result, but I think a lot of people point to that second Joanna Jędrzejczyk fight as the real coming out party for Namajunas, the fact that she was able to largely outstrike Joanna over 25 hard minutes.
It was truly impressive.
And there she is, folks, Rose Namajunas steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. All right, just about ready for live action. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Tracy Cortez! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Thug Rose Namajunas!
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, with that, we are underway. Thug Rose Namajunas with Trevor Whitman in her corner. She's not afraid to have a little feeling out process here early. This is a fighter who gets stronger as the fight goes on. We'll see what type of start Namajunas can get off to here tonight. Oh, good vision defensively. Oh, there's the swing, and there's the miss by Cortez. All right, so Thug Rose Namajunas mixing it up pretty well here in the early going with her kicks and, of course, that patented jab as well.
Yeah, she pops that jab. She's so fast, and you can hear her corner telling her, Rose, stay on the jab, stay on the jab. She's so good at maintaining distance, and she's very tall for the weight class. Rose Namajunas has now figured out how to use her length to her advantage inside the octagon.
Namajunas gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense there. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Defense held up there as she blocks that shot.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Overhand.
It won't take many of those.
Pretty good counter right. Namajunas starting to enter that flow state with her jab. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Big shot to the head. Another one. Yep. Up and the left hand. That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Rose Namajunas. Oh, nice jab by Cortez. Big right hook attempt, but she misses.
Oh, nice.
Oh, power with the head kick.
Another head kick land.
Oh, Superman punch is true. Kickboxing 101. All right, so a pretty good series of kicks by her there as she continues to really land at will tonight.
I mean, there is no tell to when she is going to throw that kick, and before her opponent can react, the leg is already back and loaded up again.
Oh! Massive kick to the head.
Oh, you're doing great, girl. You're doing great.
Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there.
Stay relaxed.
Great defense. She blocked that punch. Oh, beautiful by Rose. In the tie clinch, look for the knees to start. She gains separation, breaks that clinch position.
Cortez gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there. Oh, big left hand there. And there she goes using her jab effectively yet again. Her opponent's got to raise that guard or this fight could end soon.
Well, she's going to have to do something. I think she needs to move her head off the center line because hands go up, the jab goes to the body, then the jab goes to the head. If you start worrying too much about her jab up top, she'll just start pounding that jab right into your midsection, which then will just empty the gas tank. Nice punch to the head.
Oh, connecting with a series of punches here. She has most definitely found her range. Cortez's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area.
Never seen anything like this, J.A. How in the world are these two women still standing?
Let your hands go. Let those hands
Oh, well-timed overhand there by Tracy Cortez. 10 seconds now to go in the round.
Oh, man.
4 seconds for the end of round one. All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose, so that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward. All right, she is back to the stool, but dealing with a really big cut on the bridge of her nose. She has eaten jabs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, she's taken far too many shots to the nose. Big shots, devastating shots, and now she is wearing it. She's got a cut on her nose, and she's having to deal with the blood, and still her opponent trying to take her head off.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Well, pretty good showcase for these two women in the previous round. As our next round gets underway, some risk management in the previous 5 minutes there.
This is a big moment for both of these fighters. Somebody is really going to have to make a decision that they are the one that's going to get their hand raised. The previous round was way too close.
All right, so the jab lands yet again for Thug Rose Namajunas, really starting to mix things up well on the field.
She does it all. I mean, I think Rose Namajunas is one of the best athletes in the strawweight division. She fights long. She stays behind the jab, and she uses her kicks to make sure that she's at range and safe.
Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fighter in front of you who is so disciplined, who is so sharp. You have got to get on your bicycle, you got to get on the outside, limit the damage get between rounds, and then try to reset, because right now, this cut is only getting worse.
All right, so she continues to attack the body to great effect. Actually, some redness now underneath the elbow of her opponent.
Yeah, she does a great job of attacking the body in multiple different ways, and it's starting to pay dividends for her.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Well, that left hand has been there for her tonight, not on that attempt. Well, we haven't really seen her famed jiu-jitsu game just yet, but of course, if it's not broken, don't fix it, and she has realized a ton of success with her striking here tonight.
Every day, you have to get better. 1%, they say, as an athlete. She has shown that she got better every single day in her training camp, because we don't see her chasing takedowns as desperately as we normally see. She is comfortable in the stand-up, and she is winning these striking exchanges.
Well, not just a high-output fight to this point, but a high-accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed A lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight.
Namajunas' nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Takedown defense is there. Well, she keeps going back to that right hand. This one's not there for her. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Well, Namajunas is blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. She's going back to that patented straight right hand, unable to connect. Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landed.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight.
Man, her kick to the body there was a beaut. Just misses there with the left. Well, I'm not sure her hands, her striking has ever looked better. She continues to land with volume, with pace, with power.
Yeah, with pace and pressure. It's an overwhelming feeling being in there with her when she's fighting at this level. When everything's working, she is as good as anyone in the UFC. Tonight, she is at her peak level.
Oh, nice shot there. Takedown landed by Cortez.
She is so dominant from the top position.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Tracy Cortez.
Nice pass.
Namajunas getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes.
She's stepping over the mount here.
Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attack. Oh, she's got an arm triangle here, and it looks tight. Oh, so now she gives up on the submission.
She did, and she did because she saw that she was going to end up in a worse position. Great recognition to give up the submission and maintain her dominant position.
2 rounds in the books.
Stop.
All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round. We will keep an eye on this cut. You see the cut man racing in there. Cut, it looks like it's on the bridge of the nose. He'll try to shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for her here moving forward. Looks like he'll close it up now. All right, back to the stool we go, and mentally she seems very much in this fight, but physically she has absorbed a lot of damage and is dealing with that big cut above the eye.
Yeah, she's taken far too many devastating blows to the eye, John. She has been beat up, she's been battered, she's been bruised, and now she's dealing with a cut above the eye that's going to be very difficult to overcome.
You ready to fight? Ready.
3rd round underway. All right, so 2 pretty good previous rounds. Now another round is underway. Your thoughts on what we might see here over these 5 minutes?
That one of these young ladies will really start to try and drive the point home that she is the better fighter.
Oh, nice straight punch there by Tracy Cortez. All right, so she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. As efficient as any striker in the division, this is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
That punch didn't get through. Great defensive skills on display.
All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting the body shots were going to be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job following the game plan. She spoke to us in the fighter meeting about
knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike, John. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing her.
Oh, big left. Cortez right torso starting to bruise pretty good here. Well, we could be looking at an epic comeback here. She rocked her significantly, but wasn't able to finish the fight, and now her opponent maybe creeps back in.
Her opponent will now try to find a way to work her way back into this fight. It will be on her to once again land one of those brutal punches to try to knock her out. Fighter blocks the punch.
Man, high volume of strikes in this round as she continues to land and pour it on. It's amazing that she has been able to maintain this aggression with her striking throughout this fight. 3 minutes to go in round 3. Back and forth we go. Cortez is really making things difficult for the opposition right now, continuing to target that damaged nose, and that last strike absolutely found the target. Namajunas' nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. Huge fire there, probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively.
Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? She is really lighting her up now. She found her range in the middle of this fight, and she is making up for lost time. Back and forth we go, one of the better fights. All right, well, the ref is going to step in here and call on the doctor. Her nose does not look like it did at the weigh-in yesterday. We'll see if the doctor stops the fight.
No, it didn't. She's been beat up a little bit. The blood is pouring down her face, but if you look at her spirit, it seems like she still wants to be here. She's not ready to throw in the towel yet.
She doesn't care about having nice eyebrows. She wants to win this fight.
Well, she'll get a chance, seems like.
Yeah, doctor's going to let him continue, at least for
Ready,
now.
fight. Ready.
All right, so coming into the fight, a lot of people talked about her toughness. She's going to have to lean on it here, despite the injury. The fight will go on.
Well, she always says she's one of the toughest fighters you'll ever meet. She's going to have an opportunity to prove that now, because this cut is bad. But she can fight through it. She's got to be protective of it. She cannot just go out there face first as she did before. She's got to be a little smarter in her approach. Oh, boy, look at that gash.
90 seconds to go in the round. Nice job by her there to block that shot. Namajunas gets tagged by that stiff jab. Well, she's going to have a new souvenir, a scar after this one. That cut is only getting worse, and our referee's going to step in here, and you got to think they're going to call on the doctor to look at her nose. That looks nothing like it did yesterday at the weigh.
Well, the problem is she's blowing through the nose.
Yeah.
Her mouth is wide open, so now it's starting to swell. She's really struggling.
Not the worst cut we've ever seen. He consults the referee. Looks like the action's going to continue, champ.
I mean, that's good. I'm glad to see the fight continue, but that's a bad cut.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We'll see if she can rally here. The ref gets us back underway, but that is an injury that she is going to have to protect if she's going to stay in this fight.
Yeah, she's going to have to dig. I mean, this is going to be tough. It's going to be difficult in order for her to try to get her hand raised. But what she has is a chance, and that's all you can ask for, a chance to try and win the fight.
Oh, she continues to pour it on. She is landing at will, eternally aggressive with her striking, and she also has a pretty good gas tank, so she doesn't appear to be worried about that. Back to the jab now. Cortez's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now.
Nice, good strikes. Keep going forward.
20 seconds now remain in the round. Nice body kick there. Final seconds of round 3. Sure her opponent knows where she is. She's in the octagon still.
She can't possibly know where she is right now after taking such a massive head kick.
All right, so somehow, some way, we have made it to the end of the round, and for these two women, otherworldly toughness on both sides, but those are some damaging cuts.
Yeah, they're both cut up, they're both battered, they're both bruised. They have done so much damage to each other. Both of these women laid it all on the line.
We're going to show you some replays from that previous round and perhaps isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, I mean, these two just were going back and forth. They are so evenly matched, and the intensity in which they threw their strikes was crazy. Both of these ladies were trying to knock their opponent's head off the entire time in that round.
All right, so let's see how soon into this next round those cuts are reopened. But both of these women have accomplished a lot here tonight offensively. We'll see who can shore things up defensively moving forward.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Cortez is really bleeding something fierce now. That cut's not getting any better. We got the best cut men in the game. Gotta think they're gonna be busy in between rounds.
Finish it. Finish it.
Rips the body there.
She's so fast, so straight, everything just perfect. Everything perfect. Every strike, every kick, every punch, everything's just perfect.
Well, Namajunas' nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight. I'm no doctor, but I feel pretty convicted in saying that thing is definitely broken, and we might get a ringside physician or a referee to stop this fight here soon. Blocked the strike there. Try to establish that jab. All right, so she attacks the body yet again, and now you really see those bruises, Daniel, starting to accumulate.
Well, she did everything to do that, and she was able to stay the course. Even when something got blocked, even if something got defended, she never changed the way that she attacked. It's beautiful to watch a person so rooted in the game plan, and that game plan paying dividends.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Namajunas. Oh, man, her cut just looks awful at this point in time. I know she wants to stay in the fight, but I'm not sure the referee is going to afford her that opportunity.
Well, it's time. She's been beaten. Tonight's not her night. She fought a better fighter, and it showed in the interactions. Great job, great victory.
Oh, just out of range with that right hand. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. I kind of feel like her corner's getting ready to throw in the towel. However rare that would be for body strikes, she's unrecognizable with all the attacks she's absorbed.
I mean, it's just her reaction. You can tell that she's looking over there. She's almost hinting to them that she has nothing left. And this is an accumulation of all the damage she has taken to the body from the very start of this fight. Great punch landed with so much power.
Strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You got to make sure you're on an elbow control, an underhook, and getting back to your feet.
Cortez is back to the side control now. Making all these shots count. She's got her back now, DC, and I don't mean she's like there to support her, right? She is literally on her back and in control of this fight.
She's in control of this fight. Look for her to start trying to slide that arm under the neck to finish the fight with a choke.
Oh, she lands again. She has really targeted that cut effectively here in this round. And very effective with the ground and pound. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Constantly a moving target. Outstanding grappling battle, and now back to the feet. Huge response from the crowd. We'll see who has the advantage here.
Big response from the crowd. They appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and it's exactly what they just got between these two young women.
Cortez's nose is cut, it is mangled, it probably will need to be reset next week, and you got to think the referee and the ringside physician have a close eye on things as her condition continues to deteriorate. Nice body shot there. 20 seconds left. Cortez gets caught by that straight punch there. She did not miss there.
She's been looking for it, and she finally got it. And now she's going to see if she can close the night. Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tough. Oh, how good is that? She gets out.
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
Well, a lot of mass appeal for this fight between these two women, and largely it has delivered. I thought we were going to get a stoppage in that round. Instead, DC, back to the stools.
Well, her corner should think about it, right? Both of them should actually. They beat each other up so bad in that round that both of them are cut.
All right, well, if you want visual proof, here are some of the highlights from that previous round.
I mean, just an evenly matched round where both of these women threw every single thing they have into every strike, whether it was a punch, a kick, a knee, an elbow. They threw it to end the fight, and you can see it in the damage on their opponent's face.
Looks as though her cutmen did a pretty good job, but you gotta think the particulars are gonna be watching the action closely as we get ready to transition to our next round. This has been a wild one.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round forthcoming. Well, get the bonus checks ready as our next round gets underway. This crowd is going sick, and hard to blame them after what they saw in the previous round.
They are going crazy. These two young ladies are putting on a show.
Oh, she landed another strike to the body there. Very smart to work that body late in the fight when her opponent is fatigued. You didn't see a lot of that from her earlier in the fight.
Oh, she hurt her.
That blood becoming a real factor.
She lands a massive shot to the top. This fight's getting close to being finished.
I need you to get up now.
Man, Mark Coleman would be proud. Her ground and pound game is on point. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Scramble.
Cortez going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tapped.
It's starting to get really tight in there. Oh, man, that was slick.
Cortez back in half guard. Very comfortable here. She's really accurate landing these strikes from top position. DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back as in I'm your boy, J.A. She's got her back as if she wants to end her night right now. She's got to be very careful. That was nice.
Well, Namajunas has got the full mount. Nice positional control here. All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Cortez is an absolute mess right now. This fight might actually get stopped by the ringside physician due to that cut. Well, she is not a loser, but she is losing this fight. And now, all right, so the referee has called for the doctor. This could very well mean the end of the fight.
Yeah, the fight's over. There's too much damage. This fight needs to be done.
You gotta wave it off, right? Somebody's daughter out there. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
All right, no surprise to see this fight get waved off. A striking clinic by her opponent. And they need to attend to that nose. As such, the doctor calls an end to things right here, right now.
Yeah, it looked like it might be broken because bleeding that much tells me that we have a real issue. No, she's disappointed, John. But the reality is, as she takes some time, everything settles, she'll feel better about the way this fight ended.
Got an issue, here's a tissue. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Tracy Cortez!
All right, so a great performance by her tonight. You can argue she's the most well-rounded fighter in this division, and the finish materializes here tonight.
John, she has got a full skill set, man. She is so good, so well-rounded, and she put it on the jiu-jitsu fighter. You knew she held the advantages. You just